morning, everyone. I hope traders and investors alike were green yesterday. I want to go over our sectors real quick. So, looks like materials and energy are still on the weak side right now, actually pulling back, maybe to try to find some shorts there. Earnings reports coming in, so individual names and stuff have been popping. Staples still looks decent here. Consumer discretionary looks really good. Communications is trying to push up. Looks like we're getting above some of our moving averages there. Tech, of course. Industrials are looking really good. Nice candle yesterday. Decent candle. Utilities are still looking decent. Healthcare, we're watching that. We went over a chart yesterday with the inverted head and shoulders down there. Maybe we can get that to push up. But overall, the market, we're seeing some broad participation here. Not so much in the materials and the energy, and that's just because they're not paying a whole lot of attention to the commodities right now. When you have tech running, some of the bigger names that pay a little better, that's where they're going after. Let's get to the chart list. And let's go over our names. Took a few charts out, added a few charts. Really nice moves yesterday. Got AMC with another nice push up. Got this little cup action here, and if you were looking to trade AMC, coming off this trend line here would have been a nice entry. For me, I liked it better over top this 9 and 20 here, but has been pushing nicely now. It's actually up this morning. That may try to pull back and put in a handle, but like I say, we're up this morning. We have our put to call ratio finally into the neutral zone, 89. So our oscillators for the NASDAQ 241, so we are hot there. Anything over 200 is pretty hot. The New York Stock Exchange, we're at 230. So we are, we are still extended. Trying to get that day for the market to cool off is just not really happening for us. But if they want to push it, I mean, we can go to 300. It wouldn't be the first time. So if they want to keep pushing it, we'll keep playing them. The U.S. dollar did get back above the 9 here. So it is trying to push back up. VIX down, big old down candle yesterday. That's the fear leaving the market after the Pelosi trip. You can see right here we worked on this is the 15-minute for the VIX. We've worked on filling that gap. My stock charts only tracks the VIX for the period that the market's open. Crude down candle here below resistance levels now, or support levels, which now is resistance below your 200 as well. You can draw a downtrend on that. As long as that's pushing down, will continue to weigh on energy. We had energy starting to push up last week, and the week before was trying to push, and the market's just changed enough to where everybody's going to go after tech now. Our trend chart, you can still see short-term trend. Now our medium-term trend has turned bullish. So far, we're holding that. The long-term trend chart is fading out. Fading towards bullish. Right now it's in a bear trend. Apple, we talked yesterday about how this big old saucer bottom down here, we could easily see this pull back for a handle, but Apple has been really, really strong. Been seeing a lot of dark pools and a lot of flow on it. A lot of people think it's still got some upside. AMD, they had a decent earnings. They guided down, pulled back a little bit, and did finish today fairly strong yesterday. It was strong. Affirm, finally, so we got up above, we talked about this yesterday, getting up above this 9 and open up above that 9, and that's exactly what happened. Looks like we gapped up a little bit. SoFi's earnings were better than expected, and you can see here Affirm ripped, put in a tabletop up here, so this is one to watch today. Draw your lines above yesterday's high. We're bullish. Below yesterday's high, maybe we can get a pullback. And you can see right here, this line was already drawn. These lines been on the chart, but go ahead, you can see how it worked right to one of our previous lines. So make sure you have that line on your chart for today. Go to your 15-minute chart, draw it right underneath that wick and them candles, and that way you have an area to watch. We could pull back to that and then push. You never know. Amazon finally started to push up yesterday. Amazon was strong, had very good flow. So when we're seeing flow like that coming in that heavy, we know the market is liking that stock. It's, there's a chance that it could be one of the honey badgers for the day. The market thinks, the big money thinks it's going to go up. When we're seeing that kind of flow come in, and it's mostly in one direction, it gives us an idea that the big money wants it to push up. So we have a level in that we call out on AMD in the Discord, worked right to that level, pull right back, come right back to that level at the end of the day. Levels are working. Amazon, you can see we had gapped up and it's starting to push here. Apple, same thing. It had gapped up and been kind of chopping around since it gapped up yesterday. It just blew up. Boeing. Boeing had a decent day yesterday. It wasn't terrific. We had pulled back yesterday. The previous day, yesterday, we had a decent day trying to push back up. You can see Bitcoin here. Bitcoin's actually down from yesterday right now. This is the Boeing's 15-minute chart. You can see it chopped around and then pushed into the end of the day yesterday. Chewy, we've been watching this cup. It took that level out, come back, putting in possibly a little handle here. Anyway, we're back to this resistance level. If we can take this out, maybe we can get a push up to that 200. They're coming after these beat down names right now. CVX down candle here, so you're below your 9. You can look there for possible shorts where energy's a little weak right now. They just did start pumping here, and now they're starting to pull back. Just the market's so strong, tech's the place to be. Some of these beat down names are the place to be right now. DraftKings, this is a name I've been watching in the Discord, been calling it out. The last 2 days have had really nice candles. Really nice push on that one. Roku as well. They've been coming after that one. GME, nice candle here back above these moving averages. Had a nice candle yesterday. AMC has earnings tonight. Google here, been chopping around a little bit since the split. We had a couple good days here, then it chopped around a little bit. Had a decent day yesterday, pushed up. So you can watch this area right here with the top of these candles. Maybe we can clear that and get some decent upside out of this. The Q's, just a nice move. We talked about how this was just about the only one who had cleared this level over here we were worried about, and it pushed up. We were like, well, watch the top of this candle. We took that out yesterday. Nice move. Tech is strong. Definitely the place to be. It's the place to be until it doesn't work anymore. You can see the Q's 15-minute chart. Nice push there. This is the Q's weekly chart. Still above the 20 there. TLT bonds, nice. The 20-year bonds, nice move yesterday. IWM, we are just about right into this level here. Very important level. Go back between the end of May, beginning of June. That's a very, very big level with a lot of stocks that just needs to be watched. We need to clear these areas. IWM 15-minute chart, you can see pushing up yesterday. Mara, I still like this setup. We pushed up. Where we pushed up, we were extended. We were expecting a little downside. We were able to get that. Now we pushed back up, coming into this little, what I call a tabletop. We're just 9 pushing up. 9's kind of flattening out here, so it may need a little more time, but that's definitely one that we can keep on the radar. Marvel, we got that move we were looking for there. A nice candle there. See if we can get some follow through on that. Meta. It did have a decent day yesterday. We're still below this 50 here, so we need to get back above that 50. This is the Meta's 15-minute chart. It did have a nice push yesterday. And it's up this morning as well. You can go back to this chart. You can see we've gapped up a little bit this morning on it. Last I checked, the SPY was down a little bit. Microsoft, another nice candle yesterday, taking out the previous high that we put in a few days ago. So we took that out. Maybe we can see some more upside. Watch that for some follow through. We may be able to get a push up to the 200 on this one. not just one continuous push, but hopefully that's where we can end up going. A nice push right here on Microsoft and intraday on the 15-minute chart. Look at that move, Mara. I screwed this up yesterday. I was still looking for more downside. I didn't realize they had earnings. I mean, I didn't trade it or anything, but still, I thought, seeing this candle, we would see a move down. But they come in, did a blowout earnings with I believe it was a $3 billion buyback. Huge candle there. So let's watch that one for some follow through. MRO, you can see some downside. They reported earnings. Seeing some downside there. Energy, just seeing downside in energy. Netflix still holding this little tabletop here. I'd like to see this push up out of that soon. NVIDIA pushing up here as well. Oxy down here. So Oxy has it took a nasty fall yesterday. They reported earnings. I didn't think the earnings were that bad, but that's a nasty pullback there. That would have paid if anybody was in puts. You can see we just broke below all our moving averages that we were holding up there. Chart is definitely falling apart quickly. PLTR, we were looking for follow through. We got that. We're outside these Bollinger Bands though, so we need to be careful. We like to see an inside day or two to get us back in them Bollinger Bands. Hopefully it'll continue to push. You can see the previous day was a big move. Yesterday we chopped around. We were able to push up a little bit though. Plug, once again, we got some follow through on that candle. Look at that volume that was coming in there. It's always a good sign seeing volume like that. And didn't seeing it hold the next couple of days, not seeing a bunch of bearish volume coming into it. Roblex pushing. Doing exactly what we were expected. Run. This is back on the scanner this morning, so I haven't checked the intraday chart, but it's possibly up this morning. I don't see it right now, honestly, but it definitely was up there. Pushing right into this 200, letting these moving averages catch up. We possibly can get it. We get a move over that 200. I can see Run pushing even higher, but it's got to get above that 200. All right, so this is the S&P 500, the SPX. This is the big level I've been worried about. We went right into it yesterday and pulled back a little bit. If we can take that out, I do believe the market will continue higher. My next target would possibly be, I haven't really took a good look at that, would possibly be the 200. I'm going to definitely watch for this candles right in this area. But if we take this out, we can probably move up to the 200 there. This is the weekly chart, still holding that 20. Nice looking weekly chart there. A CRM, nice candle yesterday. We broke out of this little, like a price wedge here. You got your price action wedging into your moving average. And we broke out with a nice push up. Had a nice intraday move as well. Nice push right into a prior level of resistance that we had drawn right into that level and pulled back. You can see it's pushed up there above it this morning. SoFi, what an incredible move. They had an earnings and earnings beat better than expected, and they pushed on that. And pre-market, we had pushed up and took out the previous high. So at market open, we just ripped. I mean, this thing ripped yesterday. Anybody caught that one, congratulations. We definitely called it out. You can see the move there, volume coming into it. Really nice move. I'm glad to see this finally move. I was ready to take it off of the list. The SPY, nice candle above the 20 there on the weekly. Just looking really good. All right, so the SPY here, the same. We're worried about the same area right here, the same thing. We're right into this area right here. We need to take these areas out. Same as the SPX, same area we're worried about. You can see the SPY's 15-minute chart, nice push up yesterday. A SPY paying the bills, guys. Square, nice push. We've been calling this one out with DraftKings the last couple of days. Really nice push. XLK, nice push. Tech's just on fire right now. Hopefully we can maintain that. I like the way it pays the bills. You got Tesla here. Tesla is above the 200 now. It was giving it some issues yesterday, but we were able to take it out and get above it. Hopefully, we can get another push today. Got this stock split meeting, and we'll see how that goes. Tesla's up in the pre-market. It was up yesterday in pre-market as well. Twitter's still just hanging out here. This 200 steady coming down. If we don't get a move soon, this 200 is going to lay right on top of it. You can see UNG. UNG had a big move yesterday. We were able to call this out in the Discord. Russia playing games, basically a volume poured into it. We were able to call that volume pop, and it's up in pre-market just a little bit. You can see right here, we were talking about this cup and handle yesterday and push right off this 50 and 20 here. 9 is resistance on your daily. We need to get above that 9 and continue to push. Big area. Upstart finally got a move off of this one. Finally. Been watching this. It's just been hopping around down here. We were actually looking for, like, we had a double top up here, so we were looking for a down move on this. Is why it originally got on the list, because we were looking for a pullback, which we got. Come back into the trend line, got some more pullback, got some more pullback. Then it started putting in this little bottom down here. Finally pushed up out of that. You can see Upstart, big move there. Intraday, nice push. Wells Fargo's chopping around here. I would like to see some more strength come into banks. Very important for the banks to help push the market. It definitely is a huge part of the IWM as well. Most people don't realize that. And when the banks push, the IWM can and has ripped just because of the banks helping to push it. Wells Fargo here, you can see big move at open yesterday, pushed up, and then we had a pretty big pullback there. And ExxonMobil, nice big down candle, but you're right on a support level here, so you want to find that. Draw that on your chart if you're looking for shorts for it today. You might be able to catch another pullback. MACD rolling, obviously trading weaker than the market there. All right, that concludes our video for today. I hope this helps. I'll see you in the trading room, guys. Let's make some money today.